Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Jaden and this is my cute wife. Anyways, in this video we're going to be talking about the top 5 spring break destinations in Utah. Spring break! Because spring break is right around the corner even though it's still February. So first on the list is St. George. So St. George is at the very southern end of Utah. Most of you probably already know that, but the reason a lot of people go to St. George is because it's like the warmest place in Utah. And so people want to escape from the cold that's been going on all winter long.
Let me paint you a picture. Red rocks, warm sun, cool hikes, rivers,
Rocks. Red.
Our favorite spot to go to in St. George during the spring is...
It's in Red Cliffs, but it's a really pretty hike with like a cool little stream and a waterfall at the top, and it's just really pretty in red.
And it's really short.
Yeah, it's an easy hike.
And there's like a really cool spot. We'll put a picture of it
or a video
somewhere. And you like climb up the rock and you have to use a rope, which is really cool. And you can jump into like the water from there.
But be careful. Our favorite restaurant in St. George is a Mexican restaurant called Ermitas Casita.
Ermitas Casita is authentic Mexican food. My favorite plate is the fajita platter.
Some other things, so there's lots of cool lakes around St. George. So I think the best one is Sand Hollow. There's some cliff jumping you can do there. And usually by like April, it's warm enough to do the cliff jumping, or just swim in the lake or whatever.
It's actually really crowded during spring break because of college and high school kids. So if you are not wanting to be around a lot of people because of everything that's going on recently, maybe that's not a spot you'd like to go to.
Or just go early in the morning. And yeah, overall there's lots of hikes, golfing, and just things to do outdoors, so that's why St. George is #1 on our list.
Our second location to go to during spring break is Moab.
Moab isn't as warm as St. George, but during March and April, it's like the perfect temperature for hiking, in my opinion. Not too hot, not too cold. Maybe at night it's kind of cold, but in the daytime it's perfect for hiking. Moab is right between Arches National Park and Canyonlands National Park. So you're right in the middle of 2 really pretty national parks, and there's lots of jeeping to do as well in Moab.
Moab is pretty, and my favorite place to go to in Moab is called Goblin Valley. It's really cool. It looks like you're on Mars. All the rocks are like stacked up on top of each other, and it makes for a good time to like do some parkour or like whatever you want to do, jumping off rocks.
Now to number 3. So this isn't a warm place, but the third destination to go to for spring break is Park City. So the reason I have Park City, I think a lot of people that live in Utah probably don't want to go to Park City during spring break because they want to get away from the cold. But I think people outside of Utah will come to Park City because even in March, there's still like a ton of great skiing. And most of the resorts don't close until like mid-April, depending on the year and how much snow we get. And I think Park City is just like one of the cutest towns in Utah.
Check out this video for our favorite things to do in Park City.
Yeah, lots of restaurants, art, museum things.
Really great pizza place called Davanzas.
Davanzas is freaking good.
Really, like, get their fries and their fry sauce.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing. Close to Park City, there's this crater called the Homestead Crater. We've been there a couple times, but it's pretty much this giant, clean hot tub that's natural because it's like a hot spring, and you can go scuba diving in it. It costs some money, but it's honestly worth it. It's one of the coolest things to do in Utah, in my opinion.
And the 4th place to go to during spring break is Zion's National Park. Or is it just Zion? No, it's Zion National Park. That's where we're gonna go in a few weeks. The temperature is, I would say it's okay. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's like light 60s, sweater. 70s. And one thing that I love about Zion's during spring break is that it's not super crowded. Usually when you go to Zion's, like in the summer, it's really hard to hike because there's so many people on the trails. But we've noticed if you go in the spring, it's
still kind of crowded, but not nearly as bad. Yeah. There's also like some good restaurants in Zion's, and it's just like a cute little town at the base of Zion's National Park. And there's tons of cool shops. There's like a lot of shops with like cool rocks. And that's kind of weird, but like they have some cool rocks down there.
Yeah, and the scenery is just out of this world, beautiful. And our favorite hike, well, my favorite hike is probably like the what's it called? Emerald Pools. And you can do Angel's Landing, and you can hike the Narrows.
Okay, the final spring break destination on our list is the Salt Flats. This is more of like a day trip type of thing, but you can't go camping out there. The reason we put salt flats on here is because during the spring, like in March, April, May, that time of year, the salt flats will usually flood if there's enough rain and snow, which is really cool because then these salt flats turn into like this giant mirror. We have a video that we just posted on our channel of these salt flats. It was from like 2 years ago, but we just posted it on our channel. Yeah. And you'll just see, it's like seriously so beautiful this time of year.
It's a good spot to go take some cute pictures. So when we went, it started to rain and we were like, oh, this trip is ruined. But it turned out to be like the best trip with the rain.
But anyways, those are our top 5 destinations in Utah for spring break, whether you live in Utah or you want to go somewhere and you live outside of the state of Utah. Lots of things to do here, and there's some warm places or some cold places if you want to go skiing.
If you do go to these places during spring break, remember to wear a mask and be conscious of people around you. Pick up your trash if you're hiking, and whatever you pack in, pack out. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. And
let us know in the comments what other videos you'd like to see. We have a lot of ideas, but it's always good to know what you guys want to see from us. So anyways, we'll see you guys next time. And subscribe. Bye.
John Cena! Oh!
Can you not people there?
Oh
my gosh. Yeah.
Super fun. Hi.
Hi.